Hi, everybody. It's Christine from Revive and PAP, and I have your Monday motivation message for you. I wanted to talk a little bit about balance today. I keep having this word replay in my head, and it's popping up for a reason. And I'm not necessarily talking about, finding balance in life between home and family time and work. I'm actually thinking about balance in a sense of energy, high vibe, low vibe, right? Because I had a friend recently ask me, how do you stay positive and work on something, meaningful and, putting your energy, for example, into my coaching work, and keeping that high vibe when there's so much doom and gloom around us, right? So if you were to focus in on the news 24/7, I mean, it's a pretty dark world out there right now. We're dealing with a lot of stuff. And whether you choose to follow mainstream media and sort of their narrative or the more alternative media that sheds other truths, it doesn't matter how you slice it. It's all coming in pretty heavy, pretty low energy, low vibe. Everything that's out there right now, from political scandals to train derailments to, tons of stuff going on that is really heavy and hard to swallow. And if you sit and focus on that all day long, you are just going to be pulled down into this really low vibe pool. And then it's hard to continue with your day, especially if you are of somebody who likes to motivate others or, shine your light and lead in your world, right? How do you find the balance? So me personally, and this is learning through trial and error, is really about doing things in moderation, right? Like I can't start my full day off just with all these, news articles and heavy videos and hearing all about what's going on and then expect to just, shake it off and go into my day like nothing's happened, right? There's the fine line of wanting to be informed and knowing what's out there because knowledge is power, right? And we need to know what's going on and we need to be able to equip ourselves and be the warrior and, fighting for our cause. But at the same time, that is super draining if you stay in that energy all day long. So I would say to really try to balance that out. Like find moments in your day when you're already feeling good and confident and you know that it's going to take a lot to pull you down, right? And maybe just watch a little bit, maybe just listen to a little or, tune into something that you've been wanting to watch that is kind of, hard to watch maybe. But then fill your cup with all of the other things, all the positive stuff that you normally do. And I would say intentionally, and I love to do things with intent, put more love, more light, more energy and power into the good stuff, right? Because whatever you look for, you're going to find. If you're looking for doom and gloom out there in the world, there is plenty to be found. If you are looking for high vibe people, people that are just leading the way with love and light and doing positive things for the world and making really good changes, it's out there too. It is out there and you will benefit so much more from putting your focus and your energy on those high vibe things that are going to make a better world rather than focusing on the stuff that's really dragging us all down. And again, it's there. I don't say to ignore it and pretend it's not there, but don't sit in that pool of energy. Don't let it drag you down. Change can be made in this world. And that's the thing. A lot of people think, well, there's nothing I can do to make changes. And this is happening and it's just going to happen regardless. But that's not true. Everybody puts in an energy into the world and what you're putting in, you're getting back. So if you're focusing on that doom and gloom, it's just coming back at you. So again, I would really try to limit the time that you're going to be spending, learning about what's out there and how to empower yourself and focus as much as you can on putting good stuff into the world, because then that is going to, spread through the energy and everyone's going to start feeling it. And you are making an impact with your good energy. You are sharing that energy and passing it on. And there will be a much healthier mental health balance for you, I believe. because unfortunately the scales are not even. You can't spend half the day, following the news and then half the day trying to be an uplifter of people. Like, you really have to tip the scale and focus a lot more heavily on being the change you want to see in the world, as they say, being the light and putting it out there, and a lot less time on the doom and gloom. Um, you know, keep in touch, just, find out what you need to know and leave it at that, and start focusing on the positive, because again, there is a lot of positive stuff happening as well. Unfortunately, the news just doesn't want to report on that. So don't only take what they're saying to heart, right? Think about all the goodness that's happening out there and create that goodness. You can do it. You can put that out there. So that's how I stay sane. That's how I keep my mental health balance. I do follow some of the stuff and hear about it as I need to, but I also keep a very healthy balance with the scales tipped towards the positive stuff. So that's my advice, and from my heart to yours, I hope that you can find that beautiful balance that you need in your life to stay informed and be the crusader you need to be in this world, but also be the light. Have a fantastic week.